When I bought my boat, I thought, naively, I could just sail her off into the sunset and explore the world and cross an ocean. Wrong. Hi, I'm Lowell Shepard on board sailing vessel Wahine, a Gypsy 402, and this is Pacific Solo. I'm preparing for the greatest challenge of my life, to sail solo across the Pacific Ocean from Tokyo to Vancouver via the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and to be reunited with my mother, who's in a British Columbia care facility. I wanted to do it before I turned 70. I'm 66 now, but then I moved the target date up to this year, which has been rather ambitious. In the end, I'm not ready and my boat's not ready. And one of the reasons my boat is not ready is because of the rules that certify it and where it can go as a Japanese vessel. Greetings from Tanabe City in Wakayama Prefecture. Today I want to talk about owning a Japanese boat and trying to take it offshore, and share with you some of the intelligence and experience I've gained along the way. I'm no expert by any means, but I have experience, and it seems like what I'm told by various authorities that I'm being talked about across jurisdictions as an unusual case study, and people are trying to help me. So here we go. When I bought my boat, I thought naively I could just sail her off into the sunset and explore the world and cross an ocean. Wrong. It turns out not only did I need a boat operator's license, which I knew, and I got one through the Tokyo Sail and Power Squadron. Very helpfully, they arranged the exam in English, and you need a boat operator's license to operate a boat in Japan, a registered boat in Japan of anything over 2 horsepower. And the JMRA is the regulating body for those licenses. And TSBS has a relationship with the JMRA, which means you can write the exam in English, as I said. You can check out their website in the description below, both for JMRA and the TSPS. And essentially, there's a Class 1, Class 2 boat operator's license. Class 2 is up to 20 tons, 20 meters, over 2 horsepower, and you can be up to 5 nautical miles from shore. Class 1 is all the same as Class 2, except you can go beyond the 5 nautical miles, and it's unlimited. You have to write an exam. It's about 70 minutes long. There's a few dozen questions, and you can take a course through TSBS to prepare you for that exam. And then there's a on-water test as well, which is really safety and basic boat handling. So I got that. And then I discovered that the boat also needed to be certified to go offshore by an agency called the JCI, which inspects and certifies pleasure boats. And there are a number of categories as I understand it. I thought they were all the same when I bought the boat, and naively felt I could just, as I said, sail offshore. The levels, as I understand them, are Genkai, Enkai, Kinkai, and Enyo. Genkai is what my boat is, and that's up to 5 nautical miles offshore off of mainland Japan. That includes Honshu and Kyushu, and the particular bit called Area 1 that points out into the Pacific to Miyagi-jima from the mouth of Tokyo Bay, where you can get a little bit more distance from Honshu mainland. That's Genkai, and that's what Wahine has. Then there's Enyo, which allows you up to 20 nautical miles offshore. Then there's Kinkai, which basically, as I understand, is the Japanese waters. They have some coordinates that you can go out to, but it's basically unlimited inshore sailing is the technical word on the JCI papers and website. And then there's ENYO, which is basically international sailing. And my boat, Wahine, is Genkai, and to get practice sailing beyond the 5 nautical miles, I was able to get a temporary permit for Kinkai. I was able to get that without a full hull inspection, everything else. I just had to spend some money and particularly get a very expensive life raft just to get the Sakura blossom emblem stamped on it, which means it's certified JCI approved. And you can get that as a pleasure boat for up to 30 days, and then you can renew it. I understand as many times as you like through the year, but each time you renew, there's another on-board inspection, an in-water inspection, plus another fee of approximately 11,000 yen, $100 US. To get permanent Kinkai, I would then need to go and get the boat out of the water and spend even more money. So I've been trying to change my registration to Canadian registration. So many offshore Japanese sailors long to be able to have a foreign flag on their boat. That has not proven to be easy, and in fact in recent times has become even more complicated for me, as it seems, well, people are trying to be helpful within JCI and the customs, that it's becoming more and more complicated, and I'm in a catch-22, essentially, that I can't register my boat in Canada until I have a deregistration certificate in Japan, and Japan won't give me a deregistration certificate until I have proof that I'm Canadian registered, or as they put it, ask Canada for a temporary nationality, which Canada is refusing to do. So, I'm in a complicated situation. I understand I am in an unusual situation. JCI authorities are talking about my case in 3 different jurisdictions, Tokyo, Nagoya, and Toba. The people are being very friendly, very helpful. I'm a curiosity to them because it's so unusual, but I'm now concerned that curiosity is becoming now an irritation because it seems like it's now becoming more complicated. They're throwing more issues my way, and it also involves Japanese customs, because JCI will only deregister my boat if it's sunk, if it's disassembled, if the engine is removed, and or if I export it. And my only legitimate way is to export the boat, of course, and that's where Japanese customs comes in, and they're trying to be helpful. Now, all of this is important because you could be boarded by Coast Guard at any time and have your papers inspected. I've been inspected 3 times, the most recent time just 2 days ago. And all was fine because all my papers were in order as a Japanese vessel. So if you're considering buying a Japanese vessel and taking it abroad, it can be done, but it has its complications to deregister, and you would need to check with your own country where you're going to re-register the boat, what their regulations are as well. So I'm going to put in the description below the website for the JMRA, which is the licensing authority for boat operators. I'll also put in the website address for the TSPS, where you can take your boat course in English, and they'll arrange to get your exam written in English. I'll also put in the website for the JCI, which is the inspection authority for pleasure boats. And you can check all of that out. A person, if you want to get some professional advice, I would also recommend you contact Konpira Consulting with Kirk Patterson, who has a lot of experience sailing his foreign boat around Japan, which if you have a foreign boat bringing to Japan, stay foreign would be the advice I would give, but Kirk could give a lot of insights into the legalities here as well. So that's it from me, an unusual episode, video update, greetings from Tanabe in Wakayama Prefecture, and wish me luck as I continue navigating not only Japanese waters in preparation for crossing the Pacific, but also navigating the rules that govern us. Have a great day, everybody. You're not going to let the fear be the obstacle. Autopilot doesn't work, the wind indicator doesn't work. I can't really see clearly beyond it. Highs will be higher and lows will be lower.